Crime in India is no stranger to notorious figures, but few names resonate as powerfully as Lawrence Bishnoi. A feared gangster with a far-reaching network, his criminal empire spans across several states. But who is this man, and how did he rise to power? Recently, his involvement in a shocking incident with politician Baba Siddique has once again thrust his name into the headlines. Born in 1992, Lawrence Bishnoi grew up in a simple farming family from Firozpur, Punjab. He belonged to the Bishnoi community, known for their peaceful values and respect for nature. But Lawrence's path took a very different direction when he left home to study at Punjab University, Chandigarh. What began as a promising education in political science soon spiraled into the world of student politics, and eventually crime. During his time in university, Bishnoi became heavily involved in student politics, which introduced him to influential and violent circles. With growing tensions in campus elections, Lawrence started developing his own gang, quickly establishing his dominance. From student leader to feared gangster, Bishnoi's rise was swift. His network started small, dealing with petty crimes, but soon expanded to extortion, smuggling, and violence. By the time he was in his mid-20s, Lawrence had built a notorious gang network operating across Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan. Bishnoi's influence wasn't just limited to local turf wars. He formed alliances with other criminal leaders, making him a key figure in North India's underworld. His gang became known for ruthlessly silencing rivals, expanding operations, and spreading fear. Perhaps one of the most shocking moments in Bishnoi's rise was his public threat against Bollywood star Salman Khan in 2018 over the black buck poaching case. Black bucks are sacred to the Bishnoi community, and Lawrence vowed revenge, escalating his fame and notoriety in the media. From behind bars, Lawrence continued to lead his criminal empire, orchestrating hits, extortions, and smuggling operations. His gang was involved in high-profile murders and spreading a reign of terror in cities across the country. His notorious name also attracted media attention, making him a household name in India's criminal underworld. Lawrence Bishnoi was arrested in 2011, but prison didn't stop his operations. Using smuggled mobile phones, he continued directing his gang, making crucial decisions from behind bars. His gang continued to operate freely, using intimidation and violence as their primary tools. Even behind bars, Bishnoi controlled operations involving land grabs, extortion, and hits on rival gangs. Despite efforts by law enforcement to isolate him, his network only seemed to grow stronger. Recently, Bishnoi's gang was connected to a brutal attack on politician Baba Siddique. In what appeared to be a power play, Siddique was allegedly targeted for refusing to comply with Bishnoi's demands. The attack sent shockwaves through the political world, reigniting fears about Bishnoi's enduring influence. Despite being behind bars for over a decade, Bishnoi's network continues to operate, causing significant disruption across the political and business spheres. This latest incident has raised serious concerns about the extent of organized crime's reach in India. Lawrence Bishnoi's rise to power isn't just the story of one man. It's a reflection of how deeply rooted organized crime is in India. Despite multiple arrests and efforts to dismantle his network, Bishnoi's gang has grown, making law enforcement's task even more challenging. From student politics to becoming a symbol of organized crime in India, Bishnoi's empire remains one of the most significant threats law enforcement has faced in recent decades. Lawrence Bishnoi's criminal empire continues to grow, even with him behind bars. His story highlights the dark side of power and control in India's underworld. Despite numerous efforts to contain him, his network thrives, and his influence continues to shape the criminal landscape in North India. Will his eventual downfall come, or will his legacy of fear persist? If you found this video informative, hit the like button, share with others, and subscribe for more insights into India's underworld. Leave your thoughts in the comments about how India can effectively tackle organized crime.